Hey everybody, Ruth here for the tip of the day. If you are already to the user input and conditional branching, there are several things that you should take a look at. So definitely look at these three sites right here. The output site tells you different outputs you can utilize. Comments are so important in programming language that they define why you did something, and as you go through learning JavaScript, you can go back to that first script that you commented and say, wow, I could have written this completely different, and now I know how to do that. So it's important to keep those comments in there. So also take note of your operators. You have your basic operators. You have your, add, subtract, multiply, divide. Those are your basic operators. And I gotta tell you, one of your classmates just submitted this great script to me, like choose your operator, and then you got to choose which one you wanted to do with your two numbers, and it was pretty cool. So I'm very impressed with that one. So, but then take note down at the bottom when you're typing, is something equal to, or is something not equal to. You have these wonderful things that, okay, negative. You'll see this later. I'm not going to go there right now. But if you're writing something and you want to say, oh, if the name is equal to, there's two equal signs, or if it's not equal to, it's an exclamation point and an equal sign. So just remember those little things. It will help you greatly. That is my one tip for that. Also, in this particular assignment, I ask you to bring things into the assignment, and they can be as simple as adding two inputs together. It can be that simple. But then I want to also make you think about this, that if you were to review further, if you were to do a little research further, and you went to the W3 schools, there's a thing called switch. And the switch statement creates cases. And the case, you always have a case and a break and then a default. This can bring you some really cool stuff, exactly what you're doing right now with your input and your conditional branching, but you are providing this case here. And I wanted to show you this in operation. Let me see if I have it available to you. Let me go down to one of these try it yourself here. And in operation, let's see if I still have it. So, I ride a motorcycle, and one of the students last semester, every time he wrote some kind of a script, he was knocking my Harley Davidson, which he probably didn't understand that in my garage I used to also have Triumphs and Nortons and BSAs and all that stuff, but this is cool. So in his, he decided to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to make this variable, and I'm gonna have it call and put something in there, and then see if what is written is equal to that, then it prompts something else. And if it prompts, then he has these conditions, these cases that switch. So I just wanted to show you this because it's kind of cool. So the way he wrote it is, note, it's case sensitive. So, of course, I typed my little Harley in there and I said, okay. And he's like, what? That's a scooter. That's not a real motorcycle. And so it went on. So then I put then I went through a script. So I just wanted to show you those. So that's your tip of the day. Just have some fun with it.